Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 16 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Third down and 9 yards.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rounding, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winners. You get a look at Baker Mayfield.
Anytime anyone throws for over 300 yards in a game, you know their name is going to be considered for Offensive Player of the Week. And in the AFC last week, our guy got it.
Yeah, he was the guy on top of his game. He'll try to duplicate that here in this one. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
On second down, McFarland. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Receiving team. No! We gotta do our job, man!
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd.
He'll drop to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Browns.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action. Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
Here's McFarland, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drive, 4 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
So that one will be accepted. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He'll try and run it. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There on the tackle. A gain of 12 brings up 2nd down at the 25-yard line.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down. Third.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, first and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Now a run with McFarland. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up third and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
A gain of a yard. Brings
second and 9 now. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's third and 3. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
a gain of 7. And the Browns first down.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 11. Able to connect with Mims. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Running with McFarland. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard on the
Here's Mayfield.
3rd and
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Fielded at the 33. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Right back to him on first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
first down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Out to us, under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? But wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range down at the 27-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 30, past the 20, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his legs effectively here in this one.
No doubt about it. Watch him maneuver in the pocket, out of the pocket, making the plays that he's making, which are breaking down the defense. I thought back to when we had our morning jog before the game, and I couldn't keep up with you. Those legs, they're valuable for his team.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2nd and 3. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. Or maybe lucky to have that one back. Third down.
It's third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was the Patriots who were able to come away with the victory. 31-3. No contest. That's your final score. From there, we head down the turnpike to see what's happening with the Eagles at home in Philadelphia. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. It was a 10-point win in the end.
You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Chris Boswell.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Mayfield from the gun on third down. He'll swing that out, complete to McFarland. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. It's taken to the 26. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and possession will switch hands, first and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? They'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. They've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards. And the Browns first down.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Chubb. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To number 80.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. And defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3.
Mayfield. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Juju Smith-Schuster. That's a gain of 6.
They'll run with McFarland. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's good.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McFarland. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Second and 11 now. From the gun, this will be McFarland. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Josie Jewell on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sacked by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Mims. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
At their own 11-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
On the give, this is McFarland. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And, Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call, because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation, the pressure got to him.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Browns getting set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive starts with a completion left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st down, Cleveland.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit close. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And his kick is right through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 4. A minute 39 to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down. He's back to throw.
And hitting Juju on the slant.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield.
He dumps this off underneath to McFarland.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
13 more yards.
Back to throw. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Mayfield. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded in the end zone.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And now the attention, it turns to the Browns. Trailing by a field goal. 34 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.